off of soup. I absolutely love soups so much. And we have actually a soup maker. It's multifunction. It'll do more than just soups, but it will do soup so perfectly and so effortlessly. 1.6 quart, it's from DuraPan as well, which means that everything's gonna be nice and easy to clean it up. We have it on sale today, $109.95, free shipping and 5 flex payments on the entire collection, free shipping on the entire collection. Go back, shop the entire collection on hsn.com. But when it comes to soup, Chef, I was talking to somebody about it the other day. I just love soups. So what is different about this? How does this work?
You love soup and most people love easy. Well, guess what? This is the easy soup maker. This is the bowl. There's a heating element in the bottom and you can see it right there. I've just thrown some onions right down the bottom. Of course, we give you the DuraPan coating so nothing's gonna stick. So here's what happens. It makes the soup nice and hot. In the lid, you have the blade. So you pop that down and it will not only cook, but it will also puree. I'm adding a little curry paste to my onions. Then I go ahead and I add the squash. Okay, and you fill it all the way up. You can see how much I've put in there. Next, I add my liquids. It takes no time at all. I call it the dump and serve because you dump all the ingredients in like that. They're my 3-piece beautiful little nesting silicone measure cups, which I got a question about in the last hour. But you dump it all in, Alice. Then you pop your lid on. You just push that down, right? You see the lights come on. It activates it automatically. Press the select button. You can choose puree, chunky, smoothie, or jam. I choose puree. You don't have to do anything. It automatically will start. You can see those little dots there. That's telling me that the heat cycle has already started. See how that's moving? It also presets the time for me. So I come back here and that soup is cooked and ready to go, and this is what it looks like. So literally 20 minutes later, have a look at this incredible squash soup. Right, so whatever kind of soup you like to make, you can now do it.
Delicious.
It is very, very simple and easy. The cleanup is a dream. I know I'm overfilling these bowls, but I want to show you the bottom of the of the actual maker here. See how there's absolutely no problem with the cleanup. There's also no blade to get around like you have with a blender. So I can now, because of course the blade is in the top. Thanks, Matt. Matt's following along with me like a champ. It's the blind lead in the blind, ladies and gentlemen. Good job, buddy. Good job. You're amazing. It's like the kitchen ninjas over here. They move in and out so fast. They make me dizzy sometimes. But look at that. It's spotless in a couple of seconds. And, of course, with the lid, all you're going to do is rinse that blade off and then stick it back in your cupboard. Very, very simple and easy to use. I'm moving down my line here. I've got a chunky soup next. So, of course, the classic chunky is the minestrone. Give it a little shake or a little stir. You can use a ladle, of course, but it pours so well. And, again, you get all those beautiful chunky veggies. I've got those beautiful beans and rice in there if you want to use that too. So whatever soup you like making, we have you covered. Again, even tomato. I mean, talk about whether you use tinned or fresh tomatoes, you can make beautiful, creamy tomato soup. I gave one of these to my mum, Alice, and she said, oh, how amazing. This is just for Shane and I. Because you know what it's like when you're just cooking for 2 people? Sometimes you can't be bothered cooking a whole batch of something and then freezing it down. Well, now you don't have to. You can just make soup for 2 people, and it's absolutely, even 1 person, and it's absolutely wonderful.
And it's effortless, and it's easy to clean, and let me tell you what, it is delicious. This tomato soup that I have, it is made with fresh tomatoes. And look at this. I mean, look at how completely beautiful that is in terms of just the texture of it. It is amazing that you can do this. Sale price today, this is the lowest price we've ever had on it. Simple and easy. And I like to, it's not like this great big bulky thing. It is small. It is, because of the cylindrical nature of it, it's easy to store as well. But oh my gosh, I eat soups 24/7 if I could. I eat it 365 days a year. You know, soups are just so, they have so much flavor, but there's so many different types. And I love that I can puree it. I love that I can do chunky, all different kinds in here.
So good for you as well, Alice. That's what we love about it. Now, watch how simple this is. Onions, mushrooms, right? Then I throw in, and I've sliced them. You don't have to, but you can. I throw in some stock. I throw in a little cream, and then I go ahead. There's a minimum and a maximum line in there. Make sure you're between those two lines. Go ahead and drop your lid on. You'll see it come light up. Make sure that it's got a good contact. Press select. I'm going to press Puree. You hit start, and that's it. You just did it, right? You can see it says 25 minutes. It's been preset for. You can see now the heating is starting, and in a couple of minutes, you're going to hear it start pureeing. So it cooks the soup first. It then purees it. And in 25 minutes later, you come back and you go, oh, my dinner's ready. Now, you mention eating soup a lot. It's a really good idea to do it because I tell you what, it's a wonderful, healthy way to get all of your nutrients, all of your veggies. I tell you what, kids will quite often say, I don't like vegetables, but I like soup. Okay, well, guess what's in our soup? Plenty of beautiful veggies.
Don't tell them, for heaven's sakes.
Don't tell them, don't tell them. A little bit of chive goes into my mushroom soup. And Alice, like you, there is nothing nicer than a heartwarming soup. You know, there's a reason if someone gets sick, what do? You take them some soup.
Exactly.
Well, guess what? Take them a soup maker.
Exactly, because now, do you see how the texture, it's absolutely like velvet. I mean, look at this. Just everything about this, it's so perfectly done. This is as good as you could get in any restaurant, including, I'm sorry to say, Chef, but I bet yours too. This is amazing the way this makes soup. Amazing that you are gonna be able to do this, and it's just so effortless. If you love soups, please try it. If you don't love it, then you can send this back. You have 30 days. The flavor is so insane, but the texture that you get with this, I don't have to puree it, I don't have to, you know. I once put soup, I think it was split pea soup, and I put hot soup into a blender. I burned my face with it. It was so awful. Don't ever put hot soup in any kind of blender, okay? It was quite dangerous. This does it all for you, so you don't even have to think about it. Free shipping, 5 flex payments on the entire collection. We've been so fortunate to have you here, 10 years. We want about 40 more, if that's okay with you, Chef.
You know what, Alice, I'm ready. I'm having fun. Now, look, in the care and use, you're also taking home all of these gorgeous recipes. So don't think that you'll be stuck for ideas because we're giving you all of these recipes. You can also make smoothies in here, jams and jellies and preserves as well. So we're sending you home with that beautiful color booklet. This is how simple it is. Alice, this is my routine. I get home from work with the kids, right? I pick them up from school. I come home, I'm like, boys, upstairs, please. Shower, pajamas, let's go. We'll get our homework out. We'll get it set. I do this. I throw my cauliflower, my onions, whatever kind of soup it is that I want to make. I just dump it all in just like that. These are those silicone measuring cups that we've been showing you. They nest so perfectly as well. They are available. You pop the lid on. Alice, I then go ahead, I press the button, boom, 25 minutes later, which, by the way, they've showered, we've done the homework, and then their dinner's ready. I mean, it can't be better. It can't be easier. You literally take 1 minute to make dinner, and 25 minutes later, it's ready to go.
They should have put this in a mug so I could just drink it. That's the truth. It is really good. Try this. I think you're gonna really enjoy it. It doesn't even matter if you like soup or not. This makes it so good, you will learn to love it. I happen to be a huge, huge fan of soups. Sale price, $109.95. Want to give you one quick peek because we didn't get to present for you a full cookware set. I know so many of you really enjoy his